Oh, CNN is brutal. And we're on live CNN. Can you believe I'm on live and I'm saying they're terrible? Brutal. They're brutal. But it's the way it is. They are brutal. So I go home and I say, so Melania, let me ask you, how was I? You know, and people say he's got a big ego. Let me ask you, men, women, anybody up here? You're up here for an hour and a half. You're talking. You don't have teleprompters. I don't have teleprompters. Right? Right? I've always said, if you run for president, you shouldn't be allowed to use teleprompters. You shouldn't be allowed. Because you don't even know if a guy's smart. He's reading, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. This is wonderful. Speed that teleprompter up. Ba, ba, ba. I joke. But you shouldn't be allowed to use teleprompters. But I don't have speeches either. And I've gotten, good credit for that. But I get up because I'm speaking from the heart. If you read a speech, it's true. If you read a speech, or if you have these stupid teleprompters that black out. I mean, Hillary had one the other day. I never saw this one. She's outside, and it was sunny, and she's reading off the teleprompter, I don't like Donald Trump's tone. Now, the political stuff, you get so tired of it. Carly, it's that, that staccato, like a machine gun after 10 minutes. Oh, please. You can't take it anymore. She got worst CEO in history. Now, that's not a good sign. It's not a good sign, but she's a nice woman. Okay, please. And Jeb is nice, and Marco's nice. But Hillary has these and because it's outside, I don't know, they were massive. They were so big, and they were painted black on the back because it was outside. I guess I never saw it. At least usually it's cleared less. And I saw the audience, of which they had about 200 people, by the way. They didn't have 10,000 or whatever the hell we have. I mean, this is a huge amount of people. But I don't care if they're nice. Honestly, I don't care. It's time that we get somebody, because I think I'm a nice person. I love people. I love people. I love the people in this room. I love people. But I'm so tired of seeing our country ripped to shreds by China, by Japan, by Mexico, by Brazil, by Saudi Arabia, by everybody. I mean, give me a list. I'll read every country in the world. Everybody. We have people representing us that are incompetent, and probably, in many cases, they happen to be stupid. I'm sorry. They said to Jeb Bush, it was like this. They said, are you having fun? Yes. They said to Marco Rubio, are you having fun? He's sweating like a pig. I never saw a guy sweat like this. The sweat is pouring down. Now think of this. Now we all agree Putin is a pretty tough customer, right? Who would you rather negotiate with Putin? Trump or Bush? How about Hillary? How about that one? How about Hillary? Billions of dollars are missing from the State Department. That's like a little sir. Billions of dollars are missing from the State Department. And I'm saying to myself, it's like a little story. Billions. How do you don't let that happen? You don't let that happen if, like, there's $2 missing from his business, he kills somebody. Here we're talking about billions. But think of it. Hillary, and you do need energy. You do need energy. And that goes for more than Jeb. I said Jeb is a low-energy individual. And we need strong. I think Rubio is a low energy. But here's the problem with Rubio. When you sweat that much, now think of it. So you have Putin, he's sitting over here. And he's waiting to kill the stupid Americans because he's been just destroying us so bad. So he figures, And a guy walks in, and he's soaking wet and sweating. Hello? Hello? Can I have some water? And Putin's sitting there. What the hell kind of stuff is this? This is not exactly a poker player, folks. Not exactly a poker player. Do you think that Hillary is talking to her pack? Not allowed to, by the way. Not allowed to. I don't. Somebody said I have 5 or 6 packs. People form these. I don't even know who they are. I have no idea who they are. I saw 2 guys on television. They said, yes, we're in charge of such and such a pack. I said, who are these people? I said, are these people crazy? Who are they? And I forgot about it. We told him no. And all of a sudden, he has a news conference attacking me. That's politics. And then in Iowa, they spent, listen to this, $1 million on ads against me in Iowa. And it was terrible. I mean, I said to myself, now here's the good news. They used the best pictures. I look so good in those pictures. I'm trying to find where they got them. Because they're stupid. But I was like a young guy. I look so handsome. I said to myself, oh, I wish I still looked like that. It would be great. I say, how was it? How was it? And they go, and she goes, were there many people? Now what they do is they put on your face and they refuse to do. So what I'm going to do is span out. Span out. Show them the crowd, press. Show them the crowd. Show them the crowd. Look, they're not turning the cameras. They don't even turn the cameras. They don't even turn the cameras because you know what? They're very dishonest people. They're very, very dishonest people. Why don't you span it? Span it. They're very dishonest people. So they get up and they talk about things, but it's a very unfortunate thing. So what I'm saying and what I learned and what I told my friend before, it's amazing how smart the public is. Because the public gets it. The public gets it. 8, 9, 10,000 people here today, nobody knows. And they say, yes, Donald Trump had a small crowd, not enthusiastic. And I'm saying, isn't that terrible? We have one. It's a really dishonest group, Politico. Did anybody read that crap? It's losing his shirt. I hear that. So we have this guy, I don't know his name, Ben Schreckinger. Every single article is a horror show. I'm winning the polls. He said, I should have done better. And he goes, the other day they called, we want to do a story about Mr. Trump's businesses, but just the ones that did that well. So we say, what about the hundreds that did great? No, we're not interested in them. And he actually gave this statement in an email. He said, it goes without saying that he's done well. It goes without saying. Talking about, well, that goes without saying, so we don't have to write about that. And by the way, one of the things I'm most proud of, when I got caught in depressions, recessions, I had friends that went bankrupt, they're gone, never to be seen again, I never did. But when I got caught in recessions, depressions, and I'm building a $2 billion building or $1 billion building, I always came out great. I always came out great. Don't worry about the banks. These are tough people. They can take care of themselves. They can take care of themselves. But I always came out great. And that's what we have to do with our country. Because we're going to have good times, bad times. We've got to come out great. We've got to come out strong. I'm trying to be so nice to these Republican people. I really am. I'm doing my best, but it's hard sometimes. Because you have these people, they want Common Core. Why they want it, who the hell knows? Because it's not even close. Because I find this to be amazing. Because I know how big a deal it is. It's like a movement of a massive situation. You need a flotilla. 2,300 Humvees with armor plate, the best in the world, that if our young people were in those Humvees instead of the crummy ones they had, we wouldn't have the wounded warriors in the shape they're in. We wouldn't have them. They're our greatest people. They're our greatest people. So we give them to our allies. A shot is fired in the air, and the enemy takes all of them because our allies run, ripping their uniforms off, running, leaving these unbelievable expensive machines. But we're not talking about 3 machines. We're not talking about 5. I thought it was like, they didn't say 2,300, did they? 2,300 Humvees, heavy armor plate, the best in the world, Because we can do it better than anybody, folks. That I can tell you. The best in the world. A shot is fired in the air, and everybody flees, and the enemy takes it over and says, thank you, stupid president. Thank you, stupid Congress. Thank you, unbelievably stupid everybody. I just cannot understand how we can allow it to happen. We don't know what we're doing. And every time I say, we're going to build a wall, everybody loves it. I say, Mexico's going to pay for it, and our stupid politicians say, that's not possible. That's not possible, they say. And for them, it's not. First of all, this is going to be a Trump wall. This is going to be a wall that people aren't going over. If they go over it, it's going to be a long way down. They're very uncomfortable. Can you believe I'm a politician now? I never thought I'd say that about myself. Can you believe I'm a politician now? I never thought I'd say that about myself. Can you believe I'm a politician now? I never thought I'd say that about myself. But here's what I did. I told the certain politician that actually said it's not practical for Mexico to pay. So I asked one of my very smart people to go over and do a study, the trade imbalance, U.S. trade deficit, right? Between China and us, Japan and us, and Mexico and us. So let's go to the good news. Mexico is the least amount of money. Close to 50. Almost $50 billion a year. That doesn't include the billions of dollars that we give to Mexico for different reasons, none of which anybody knows. Okay? Now, the wall is going to cost, they were saying $12 billion. I say we could do it twice as big, much better looking, because I want to make it good looking. I told one group, I don't want to be repeating myself, but I said I want it really good looking because someday they're going to name it after me. It's got to be good looking. The Trump wall. But, so what happens? So we're almost 50, it said 45, but almost $50 billion trade deficit with Mexico. And that does not include the drugs. You probably can add another 50 for that. So when I go, if you have the right messenger, now if you have some dope, hello, will you pay for the wall? Absolutely not. Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. President, they won't pay for the wall. Trust me, they'll pay for the wall. And you know what? I love Mexico. They're going to pay for the wall. You know why? Because they're ripping us off to the tune of hundreds of times what the wall is going to cost. Now, you need the right messenger. You need a person that can deliver the message. So let me just tell you. So Mexico is actually 45 billion, like 50. If they tell you 45, we know it's a lot more. Do we agree? If they say we have a deficit of 45, it's probably double that. But let's say 50. So we lose $50 billion trade deficit with Mexico. We are going to make America great